Moving on from like professional stuff now.
Let's talk about bullshit.
Let's talk about fucking bullshit. So we went to Switzerland.
Yes.
Oh.
I know where this is going.
We went to Switzerland.
I was gonna hide my wrist. Put my. I noticed your beautiful timepiece.
Yes,
guys.
yes.
I couldn't help but
Yes.
notice it.
And we, I guess, took one step into the watch world. Which I know you have is a rabbit hole you have gotten into yourself.
You ever wanna never have money?
Let's just say that first step into the watch pool was a lot deeper than we anticipated.
Oh man.
I mean, my whole experience with the whole watch stuff, well, obviously going there, but like just the fucking internet's attitude towards it. Recently, it's been so funny.
I did see this.
Sell everything you have and buy a watch if you're 20 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's terrible advice. yeah. Oh god, I mean, fucking, where do you want to start? Because this is
How deep does this rabbit hole go?
Wait, how did you even get into this rabbit hole?
Yeah.
That's an excellent question. So actually, my the guy I work with on all the anime stuff, Ijima-san,
Yes.
for my 30th birthday, he bought me a watch. He bought me a watch, I should say. And it came out of nowhere. I really wasn't expecting it. I'd worn some watch, in the past, something, but
Yeah.
never taken it any seriously. Fucking great English, Kevin. I hadn't taken it too seriously. And then, he just was like, happy 30th. And gave me what's called a Tudor Black Bay 41 with a smiley dial, which means it has an ETA movement, not an in-house movement. So there you go. That's your first little bit of...
I've heard all these words.
Yeah,
I've heard all these
Yes.
words. I know Tudor's a good brand.
Tudor's great. And he was like, oh, look, I know you're into mechanical. I think I got into synth by that point. So I was like into mechanical things.
Yes.
And I'd already, that watch, I mean, I looked it up and I was like, oh shit. I was like, fuck, it's the watch. It is it. Of all the watches, this is one of them. And so I was shocked. I was really, really, I mean, very, very, I don't even know what to say. Like at first I was like, I can't wear this. It's too much. It's way too much.
Yes.
Once you get over that hump and you just start enjoying something, that it becomes almost like a talisman on your wrist. And it's like, it's a good luck charm. It's a memory thing. I mean, I'll give you a slightly, the emotional side of watches is obviously it's about inheritance. It's about something you pass on. There's that perspective. There's also, the reason I use like the idea of like good luck talismans or something like that, or having something on your wrist is, typically speaking, a lot of guys will not wear a lot of jewelry, and that'll be the one thing. That's
male jewelry, really.
Yeah, one of the classic things. Slightly sad story, but with a good ending. Our puppy was suddenly quite sick a couple of months ago. All fine, but basically in the middle of the night, we had to rush to the hospital. I was wearing a watch called a Longines Avigation A7, which is a pilot's watch. And I don't wear that watch very often. For some reason, I was wearing that watch that day because it made me feel good. You also wear them. You wear them, feel good. And I had that on when we found out that she was going to be totally okay, because we were very worried, and Puppy was very young, and we just imprinted on this life that we were about to spend the next 15 to 20 years with. And it was a very confronting, it was an allergic reaction. Started vomiting and then some blood in the vomit, and we were very upset, very upset. But thankfully, all came through. All we missed was essentially a night of work and a night of sleep, because we got back at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I accidentally hit a kangaroo on the road while I was driving. So.
That might possibly be the most Australian,
that's the most Australian sentence of all time. I accidentally hit a kangaroo.
It's
I mean, look, they love jumping in front of cars.
Because we're out in the 6 now, so that's really common. Because I used to say that, like, when you're driving in the city, you get your avoidance training, or like your reflex training from like people not looking on the road when they fucking cross the street, but you're only going 40 to 60 kph. When you're doing like 100 and there's fucking ruers on the side, and it's like 6 foot. And that thing can just jump left, right, up and down, and it can do anything at any time. And it's like, okay, so one of two things is going to happen now. And it's the only one I've actually killed, which is great, because like, you see them unfortunately all the time. They are in a way considered a pest in Australia. So it's not I mean, if you hit it, you hit it. It is what it is. But you know, there's certain things you're not meant to swerve, and you know that sort of. There's certain things to like.
You might just end up just doing
in
way
a ditch.
more.
Yeah, because you're on dirt roads the whole time with potholes everywhere and blah blah blah. But yeah, sorry. Back to the watch thing. Basically, I almost associate that watch now with the fact that dog made it all safe. So it's almost like you almost like imprinting memories onto certain objects that you have. You might have certain
You're
rings.
looking at a kangaroo.
Yeah. I also remember hitting the fucking taking my first kangaroo.
Sorry.
I saved a life and I took a life. All with this baby on.
Maybe it was
Fucking remember where you come from.
maybe it was a law of equivalent exchange, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, because I mean, depending on what road you take to where we live, you can get different types of animals as well.
In Wales, there's like winding roads with like bushes all on the sides, and there's always problems with like foxes or things jumping out.
Yeah, those guys are crazy.
Yeah, it's just like, what can you do?
Yeah,
because you're going around a corner constantly.
Yeah,
so you're just like, great.
Well, the only thing you can really do is just slow down, which sometimes, you know, is still not enough. I mean, the one that I've normally been pretty good at the odds, you know. You know, but even that night, like that fucker came out of nowhere.
I sometimes just can't do anything. I mean,
It's just it is what it is. But I mean, you know,
but the watch has a lot of memories.
The watch has a great memory. The watch has a great memory.
Just one night of memories.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
Wait, okay. Am I allowed to ask how many watches?
Oh God,
I just,
you know,
is it like, because when I was a kid, right, you'd get, you know, maybe for Christmas you get like 3 or 4 games.
Yeah.
And you had to decide in that tough moment, you're like, which one do I play first?
Right.
How do I like they're like kind of like kids on a you know, you get a set time. You're like, I gotta dish out the time here. Do you have like this kind of problem now with all your watches? You're like, I want to wear this one
so
day.
In this case, it's very mood based, but it's also aesthetic based. Because it is like one of the few pieces of jewelry that I really wear. Like I have 2 earrings that never change, and I have like a watch. So in this case, like I'm wearing black trackies, black shirt, and comfortable black cardigan. So like wearing a watch with a yellow dial with a black strap, it matches, but also it gives one extra pop of color. And this also happens to be one that
that's never the fashion mindset.
Never gonna want to wear.
Yeah. Oh, and that one's great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And it was a
small.
skeletonized piece.
Do you want it? Do you want it? I'll give it to you.
Well, tell you what.
Oh no!
Oh,
don't give me yours.
Look at that boy.
Okay, there you go. Oh my God, that's so.
That is a nice one.
Look at
beautiful.
that.
That's a cool watch.
Skeletonized
We
piece.
went. Okay, so
Sick,
we
man.
went into this store.
Yeah.
In Switzerland.
Yeah.
And the first thing that I did not fuck with was that like I felt like I was like the energy of all the staff.
Yeah.
They like jump on you.
Yeah.
Like, can we help you?
Yeah. It is.
And I'm like,
It's-
I just want to like look. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that on top of
so
the
sorry.
places
No, I
with
really like this.
no
That's so
price
nice.
tag as well. Just some place you go to just have no price tags, and you're like,
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And this is so much more sleek than the other watches we saw at the store.
So there's a whole push for like big
Yes,
stuff.
you're
It's
massive.
dying down a little bit.
The
but,
chunky boys.
Yeah,
I
like
like- I
these
like
big
the-
like
I really
flying
like the leather
saucers.
straps.
Yeah.
Leather's lovely. This I think you picked very well, by the
thank
way,
you.
if I may say so.
Thank you. I appreciate the approval.
Yeah. No,
Time wrong.
like so. I mean, look, it can get very deep, and you get very nerdy about movement quality, about whether you know it is an in-house movement, all that sort of stuff. Essentially, at the end of the day, yeah, like there's a whole faction of this where people look at it as an investment, and it's not an illegitimate way to think about it, but it's
you
not
look at
a
it that
fun
way?
way. No.
okay.
I'm not selling this. Fucking no.
I feel like it's the same thing with any kind of collectible.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
like, yes,
Yeah.
you know, if I'm buying Pokemon cards, like,
Yeah.
look, you're buying Pokemon cards because you want to buy Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
Same with
Yeah.
watch, right? Like, let's
like, I could, but I'm
stop
not going
lying
to.
to yourselves. I mean, like, I'm like you're day trading stocks. Like, you're trying to like, you're like looking at the value, you're like, sell it. No, it's
Yeah,
like, look,
I
you
do
like the
believe
thing.
I do believe in not overpaying for something as best
Absolutely,
as possible.
yeah, for sure.
And it is nice to then know that if you did have to part with something, that you're not going
could get-
to lose
Yeah.
too much on it or something like that. If you know you needed a money immersion,
Mm.
you know,
Yeah, for sure.
because you know this. Hobby, expensive hobby at the end of the day. It's not fucking critical to have a watch.
Yeah.
It's something that I really enjoy because of the way it makes me feel on a day-to-day basis, and I can.
That's all
like,
what it's about, man.
Based on like, because remember I work from home as well, so
yeah.
you know as we all do to an extent, of course. So it's like, you know, if you're going to be sat in a chair in a studio for fucking 6 to 12 hours a day for the next 3 months because you're working your ass off trying to fucking get to Japan for a holiday. then then you want to feel and look like you feel good about it as well.
Absolutely.
So you stick on, especially like you got ones that work a little bit better with the summer and maybe a rubber strap, blah blah blah. Then in winter you want a bit more cozy, a little bit chunkier, whatever it may be. And it's just like, how do you want to feel today? They're capturing different moods of the day. And I mean the bad reality is, yes, they do cost money, and that's not and yeah, so you should try your best to be wise, and also don't ever go online and shop drunk, because
this is oddly specific advice as well.
Don't if you've been skirting around hitting that buy button, and then you make a martini or 5, then shut off your Wi-Fi and go watch TV.
So same question then. How many do you have?
Oh, I don't want to say.
So for a long time, I like saw the Grand Seikos. And I was like, wow, what a fucking beautiful watch.
Yes.
And I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll get one for my birthday. And then I saw the price and I was like,
yeah,
I still want one.
Yeah.
I just don't know if I would. I know me and I don't take care of things well enough, I'd be like, because they're like, what are they, like 10 grand, 20 grand? It's ridiculous.
Really depends. Not 20. So it depends on what you're getting.
Right.
I mean, do you remember any details about the watch, or should I just give you a...
Please tell me all about it.
Yeah, sure.
Because
So,
I just thought it looked beautiful. From a
for sure. Yeah. So Grand Seiko, which is the sort of the upscale version of Seiko to an extent, or under the Seiko Sha company.
Yeah.
So Seiko is sort of they don't use the same movements. It's not the same sort of polishing. Grand Seiko. There's also one intermediary called King Seiko, which is sort of like a upgraded Seiko to an extent in terms of finishing of the case, finishing of the dial, blah 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 blah. Yes, King Seiko is more like
middle range.
Yeah, you can find it, but Grand Seiko is sort of the luxury version of Seiko. They have some unbelievable watches. That they are very known for the dials, the beautiful dial, the way that the case and the case and the bracelet are polished is very famous with them, and how
interesting,
how crafted that is. Also, they have movements. So you've got what's called an automatic movement.
Yeah.
So that's it's not a quartz watch. It's not battery powered, but also it has a little rotor, as you've seen in the back.
Yeah, I love it. It's
and
cool.
that charges the watch throughout the day. So mine's the automatic as well. So you've got manual wind, you've got automatic, you've got quartz, and then you've got what Seiko created, which is called spring drive. Spring drive is almost like a bit of a hybrid. There's no battery required, but it uses what's called a quartz regulator to essentially make the second hand sweep in a because every watch ticks, right? It either goes like up for quartz, or in this case, this is I think this is a 4 hertz movement, which means it ticks 6 times a second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Then yours would be so you can see it go tick.
Yeah. I love sometimes it's quiet listening to it.
It's very
it's really
nice.
satisfying to
Yeah,
listen to.
it is. So spring drive basically gets rid of that and essentially regulates a powered movement through a quartz regulator. It regulates a mainspring through a quartz regulator. Fuck, I hope I got that right. Which basically makes the hand sweep like that.
Oh, so it's a fluid movement.
If you see on like train stations and shit like that, where they go like that,
Yeah.
they've done it in a different way because to miniaturize the technology is much more difficult.
Okay.
But yeah, Grand Seiko developed this lovely movement, which is a really so if you actually go into the store and you'll see them moving, you're like, oh, that's a spring drive. They also do something called a high beam movement, which is where it vibrates at 36,000 hertz, which is basically 10 clicks per second.
I would love to. I think like every single time I want to like get something expensive like this, or I remember like I want to have a look. It's again always the store atmosphere always puts me off.
Yeah,
for sure. All these places because they like kind of like
like pressure
especially like because I dress like this. Like I don't rock up with like a suit, so I'm like I just want to have a look, man. And then like 3 dudes basically surround you. How can we help you, sir? What are you looking for?
And we will help you.
Yeah, and I'm like, you know what? I just wanted to look.
Yep. I just literally say, hey, can I have a look around? And then I just never speak. And it's becoming more of a rare occurrence to purchase now. I should really stop.
No more martini purchasing.
El's upstairs is fucking groaning.
What was the price?
Yeah.